Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Jazzy C After Dark. I am your girl, your host, Jazzy C. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that button at the bottom of the screen for the notifications. You do not want to miss an episode. And I just want to give a big shout out to all of my subscribers, all of my family, all of my friends who gave me the love, support that I needed to keep pushing through. I've been sick for the past week and a half. I've been out. I had the variant, okay, and I didn't feel like doing anything but laying in the bed and getting well. So I felt all of your love and your prayers coming towards my way. And as you can see, Jazzy C is back. Jazzy C is back. So big thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. So this episode will be a movie review. Movie review. A movie review. So this episode will be a movie review. And before we get into the movie, I just want to give a big shout out to the person who I watched this movie with. He helped me remember that although things may be old, time has no limits. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get started. Oh, guys, don't forget to mask up. Okay, so let's get started. The movie review will be When Love Kills, the Falicia Blakely story. So, this movie came out in 2017 and it stars Little Mama, Lance Gross, Tammy Roman, and even Mayweather had him a little part in it. And it was based on a true story about a young lady who got caught up. Basically, she was a stripper. She turned a stripper turned murderer. Um, and what led up to that. And in the movie Little Mama, which I okay, we all know Little Mama is skinny as shit, and strippers, they thick as shit. So I just kind of thought that was kind of off as shit. No, seriously, seriously, seriously. So Felicia Blakely in real life, 2002. She got, was it 2002? She got charged with robbery and murder, three murders, and in order to, she escaped the death penalty to spend the rest of her life in jail. So she was a former young as fuck, 19 years old, going around just killing people, killing men, robbing them. She even robbed a couple of like diners and whatnot um, in her spree of killing people. Her pimp, I guess what the story was her pimp first started off with, she was doing her thing in a strip club. She didn't have, typical story. Her mama really wasn't shit. Who her mama was, Tammy Rowling, really wasn't shit. She didn't have no daddy, and she would go back and forth from her mama to her grandmama, and that was her life. So her and her mom moved to Atlanta in like 2002, something like that, and she, had a baby, and she turned to be a stripper, and and it just was a sad story, really, about how young, naive, just looking for someone to love you, vulnerable, black women that age, just fall into the wrong trap. I mean, there's really no other way to say it. There's no other way to put it. I think that around this time, 2002, she's 33 now, by the way, in real life. So it just was around that time where Atlanta was coming up, 2002. That's when T.I. was first coming out, and he was first doing his thing, real popular and things. So, Atlanta was really hot. Then you had the yin yang, you know what I mean? Atlanta was really hot, 20 years ago. It still is, but it was really, really hot 20 years ago. So, she probably did make a lot of money. And apparently, she gave all of her money to her pimp in the movie. Um, he was beating on her, but she was just like, I still love you. And domestic violence, DV. So, it's just really sad. And it just makes you think that we need to, as far as our youth, especially our women, pay more attention to them, give them the love and care that they need. Now, I'm pretty sure that, not all homes is going to do that. They're not. But it's up to a society, community, to come together and protect women like that, because I feel like in real life, the girl was pretty. She could have been something other. She was only 19. She was killing people. Three people at 19 years old. So her co-conspirator is getting out in 2 years if she hasn't already got out. So she was only serving 14 years, but the Falicia girl, 19 years old, got the bigger sentence because she was the person who pulled the trigger. And, her pimp never served any time because they couldn't say that he was there, and then she didn't want to finger him out, point him out in the situation. So he off doing his thing, and she's spending the rest of her life in jail. If it was me, I'm telling you what I would have did. I wouldn't even have no pimp. I wouldn't even, that's just, you know, strippers, they don't have the name that they used to be. Some people, like you can really make a lot of money, but keep your money. Keep your money. Don't get nobody. And if you feel like you need to have somebody manage you, then that means that you need to probably just do in-house parties, like at a club where you can be protected or something like that. And I don't know. I'm just not familiar with that life in that industry. I just hope that women, young women like her, who can look at this movie and say, no, I don't want to be like no Falicia Blakely. But on a softer note, Little Mama was beautiful in it. I mean, she's skinny, but she was a little stiff with her damn sensual. But it was a good acting. I like Tammy Roman. Oh, Tammy Roman was so beautiful. I know it's a movie. It just troubles me when they just be having these beautiful black women just look so hard, rough, and ran through. But Tammy, honey, you did your thing, and I liked it. Lance Gross, of course, I hated your character, but I like your sexy chocolate self. So, all in all, it really was a good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a couple years old. Of course, I recommend you guys going to see it because it's a true story, and we need to put out in public or in our community that this is not what you're supposed to do with your life. This ought to be, this ought to be like some type of intro to stripper movie. Like once you coming into the game, you got to watch certain movies, and I think that the Falicia Blakely should be one of those movies. Just to let them strippers know that you head down that wrong path, you're going to end up serving the rest of your life in jail. Okay. So that was just my review. I did like the movie. I recommend that you guys go see it. Let me know what you guys think. And I think I'm going to give this movie 3.5 kisses. Can I do that? In a bottom lip. So, for Jazzy C After Dark. Because although it was a B movie, I could appreciate the storyline. That was my opinion on When Love Kills, the Falicia Blakely story. Okay? And in the meantime, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that button at the bottom of the screen for the notifications and leave some kisses in my comments. Let me know what you think.